Alright, SSLFamilyDad with Simple Suburban Living, and today I just wanted to do kind of a quick aquaponics update and talk a little about the tomatoes that we planted in here. I know some of you guys are following along and kind of wondering how things are doing. The tomatoes that we grew in here, I've done some cloning experiments with them and all kinds of different things. These are dwarf roma tomatoes that I purchased online. They've been growing, as you can see, very well in here. They just grow amazingly quick. And I cut all these things back to almost nothing about a month ago, and they just exploded. However, I don't know what it is. I haven't figured it out exactly, but these just are not producing tomatoes. They had a few. I think we had 3 tomatoes, maybe 4. They were good, little Roma tomatoes, but not producing tomatoes for me the way I wanted to. I was hoping for a really heavy harvest. I have bell peppers in here and other flowering beans and things like that. Peas I've grown in here, all under the same lights and the same conditions. They all flower and set fruit just fine. So it makes me feel like it's not a lighting issue or a nutrient issue. It could be that tomatoes, they're kind of a hot weather crop. It could be that it's too cool down here. The basement's 65 degrees. That could be one of the reasons why they're not really setting a lot of fruit. It also could be because the light intensity I have here for tomatoes just isn't enough. That's very possible also. The bottom line for me is that I don't think I'm going to do tomatoes in here. This is the second time I've tried tomatoes in the system, and neither time has it gone really well for me. They grow too quickly, they get out of control, and I can't really control the growth on them, and they haven't been real big producers for me. So I want something that I can come down here and harvest on a regular basis, and I don't have to do a lot of maintenance with. So what I'm going to be doing here today, and just real quickly, I'm going to be taking all this out. Just kind of doing a little cleanup on the grow bed here. I'm going to be adding some worms to the grow bed, and I'm going to be trying to make use of all of these tomato plants, and I'm going to try to clone maybe 10 or 15 of them and see if they'll get maybe some of them to take. I'm not using my cloning method. I just didn't have time to get down here and put all the cloning mechanisms on there. But I'm just going to try to take some of these out and get them in some dirt and see if I can get them into root, and then I'll move them outside here as the weather starts to warm up. See the tomato roots, they went crazy in here. They all grew up to the water source, looks like. This whole bed I know is just filled with these little fine tomato roots, and so that's why I'm adding in these compost worms to this bed. I haven't added them into this one yet. I should have probably done that a long time ago, but as soon as the outdoor gardening season starts, this system tends to get neglected for a few months. It just kind of gets set on autopilot, and I focus a lot of my time outside. And then in the winter time, I get back in here and never leave. Yeah, this is just loaded with roots. In fact, it's barely even. Yeah. So we'll just let them break down and not hurt anything. The worms will get in here and start eating all that stuff. But yeah, it's just totally covered. So we'll leave it be. Put those worms right over there by the water. So I figure, I'm not sure what I'm going to plant in this bed yet. And so I figured what I would do is, for anybody watching this video over the next, say, 30 days, maybe 2-3 weeks, so let's say 2-3 weeks, give me some suggestions. What do you think? I'd like to grow something. I'd like to stay away from fruiting crops. I think I have enough fruiting crops in here, and I know they take a lot of the phosphorus and other nutrients away from the system. So maybe some greens. What types of things do you guys think I should plant here? What will be the most productive? Maybe those of you guys who have aquaponics system, what's the best? What have you had the best luck with indoors, or you know, what will be the best for me to continually harvest from in here? So give me some ideas. Lettuce is fine, spinach is fine, all that kind of stuff, but maybe something different. Let me know what you guys think. We'll see what the most popular suggestion is, and we'll go with that. If the wife approves, of course.